Hello, Taurus sun, rising, and moon. I'm Poetic Heretic, and it's your March 2019 tarot forecast. So, this is a general reading for all Taurian individuals out there. And if you would like a personal reading with me, I do regularly go live on this channel on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. And I occasionally, or often enough, do live tarot readings for donations of any amount, so you can look for me then if you're interested in a personal reading. Without further ado, let us begin. So, we would like a Celtic Cross reading for all Taurus people for the month of March 2019. Let's see what we get. What will be the energy for the sign of Taurus for the month of March 2019? Hello there, Seamus. Welcome to the stream. Is that it? Not quite. So I know the cards are very loud when I shuffle them, and I do apologize for that. Can't really prevent them from being picked up very loudly by my microphone. But that's what we have. So what will be the energy for all Taurus people for the month of March 2019? All right, there it is. I was about ready to shuffle a bit more, but there it is already. So here we go. Your current outside influences, the Five of Cups reversed. We like that card much better when it's reversed. Your challenge this month, the Four of Pentacles. The underlying energy, the King of Wands. The past, the Empress Reversed. Hope to achieve, death. The near future, the Ten of Swords reversed. Another card that we like so much better, generally speaking, when it's reversed. Interesting. Your attitude or position, Judgment. You guys are pulling some heavy hitters this month. The outside force coming in, the Ten of Wands reversed. And even that card we generally like better when it's reversed. Interesting. Your hopes or fears, the King of Pentacles. And your final outcome card is the Ace of Cups. Excellent. Very nice. Very nice. All right, Taurus, let's see here. So let's just start right at the beginning. So you're beginning the month with the Five of Cups reversed. As I, of course, already mentioned, we like this card much better when it's reversed. This indicates typically a recovery from feelings of loss or disappointment. So it could be something around love, something around money. With that fifth house, could be also around like fun, or even like a loss involving even like sadness around children or things having to do with children. Fifth house also includes the idea of children. But whatever you might feel like you've felt disappointment about or loss around, know that this is an indicator of improvement from that, especially improvement in the way that you feel, with it being cups, and cups are water. Water is emotion. So emotionally, whether anything manifests physically right away or not, emotionally, you're feeling better. You're feeling more optimistic. You're feeling like things are improving. Things are looking up. No longer feeling so much sadness, but instead you're realizing that not all hope is lost. In fact, there is much hope. So that's very good. Now, in some cases, with this being a 5, again, with the fifth house, this could even indicate that, for those of you who perhaps are luckier than most, With it being the fifth house, having lots of fun, and that fun itself likely being what is allowing you to feel so much more hopeful and better and optimistic around the beginning of the month. So that's a lot of fun. So for your challenge card this month, you have the Four of Pentacles. So looking at this as a challenge, the way I would most typically read it is the challenge for you is to not be overly rigid this month, to not hold on to things that you would better let go of, or that you would be better off if you were to let go of. This can especially be in a financial sense, like don't be too rigid or strict when it comes to money. But it can also, of course, apply to other things. But with it being Pentacles, it's often money. This might also indicate, let me see here, your other cards to see if this is more likely, if this is likely what I'm about to say. And yes, it is. Okay. This could also indicate that a key theme for you this month, your challenge, or you could even look at it as like a key theme, is the laying of foundations for something new, the laying of foundations for something new. And that goes right into, with it being a four, the fourth house of home and family, also order and structure. And so again, foundations, create the foundations for something new. And especially, I don't always bring astrology into these tarot readings, but we have the new moon, I believe, on March 5th. It's either March 5th or 6th, but I believe it's March 5th. The new moon, right around the beginning of the month, perfect time to start new things. So it looks like perhaps for you, especially Taurus, lay the foundations for what you want to create. And I would say especially do it right on or around the new moon. Closer to the new moon, the better. All right, so for your underlying energy and also everything that is in your immediate environment and everything that sort of forms a foundation for your current situation, you have the King of Wands. And so speaking of starting something new, this is very often indicative of the energy of ambition and the entrepreneurial spirit and determination, starting something new indeed. Now, with it being a court card, it might also indicate a fire sign individual, an adult male fire sign, most likely. That would be Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. So this might be someone that presents themselves to you this month that ends up playing a significant role in this month. They would likely be someone who inspires you or who helps you start something or something of that nature. And they would likely be someone that you encounter at work or school or whatever. This would be like someone, again, in your more immediate environment, maybe even a family member as well, perhaps. So that's some good stuff right there. King of Wands is, I would say, a powerful ally. For the past, everything that's sort of led up to the current conditions this month, you have the Empress Reversed. So when we have this card reversed, it's funny how we started out with you with the Five of Cups reversed, indicating like a recovery from loss and disappointment, because when this card is reversed, well, it can often indicate loss and disappointment and sadness, and especially like financial loss and or the loss of love, with this card being all about Venus. You can even see the symbol for Venus on the card, and Venus is all about love and money as well. So if you've had losses in those areas in the recent past, you can rest assured that right around the beginning of this month, you can finally see some improvement there, at least feeling better, if not actually seeing physical manifestations of improvement as well. And so another thing I would say about this card is, just with it showing up in its reversal, it is also likely advising you to think about what it means upright this month. Think about the optimism and the abundance that it signals, and try to take a more optimistic viewpoint about things this month, and also try to be more receptive to things perhaps this month as well. Be receptive to the good stuff that the universe is trying to get to you. So again, I'm just literally reading the cards as I see them here. So for what you hope to achieve, you have Death, the Death card. Probably one of the most positive cards in the entire deck, if you ask me, because this is talking about letting go of the old to make room for something new. This is what you hope to achieve this month. So you have to, again, we have a theme here, don't we? We have to let the old things die, the disappointments, the loss. We have to let those things die. We have to let those things go so that something new can take its place, so that there can be new growth, new enjoyable, meaningful, fulfilling experiences. And that's the lesson of the Death card. It can be a tough lesson because, as is the case when there's a literal death, it's not always so easy to let things go, to let go of the past. But that's what this card is calling on you to do this month. So take that into consideration strongly, I would say. Let's see, what else do we have with the Death card? This can also be, again, this is what you hope to achieve, the idea of deep emotional healing, cleansing, catharsis, purging, detoxification, deconstruction and reconstruction, alchemy, transmuting negative energy within you into positive energy, purification. So if you feel like, you need to cleanse, purify yourself, whether physically or emotionally or both or whatever, this would be the month to do that. This can also sometimes signal like powerful, like, how do I say this? Like powerful financial things. Like if I was reading this card on its own, I'd be saying like powerful corporations and stuff like that. But within the context of your reading here, this might be talking about powerful new financial ventures or powerful money. I'm not sure how else to put it. Power and money, essentially. This card's ruled by Scorpio, very intense sign of power, and with the 8th house that it corresponds to, business and other people's money. So make of that what you will. For the near future, this would be about the first week or two of the month. 10 of Swords reversed, again, very good when it's reversed. This indicates most likely the narrow escape from disaster, or the narrow escape from defeat. So this month, it could go one of two ways. There might be something that tries to essentially defeat you this month, but you're able to escape it. Or this could be going back more to our theme of recovery. You're recovering from something that had left you feeling defeated in the recent or maybe even not so recent past. Recovery seems to be the theme of this month. And even going back to that Death card and what you hope to achieve, that would also be an aspect of that card too, recovery. It fits the energy totally. So that's very exciting. Now, with this being a 10th house, we could be looking at the idea of manifestation. And you've got another 10 coming up soon as well with that 10 of Wands reversed. And remember, you had the 4 of Pentacles earlier, which could be laying the foundations for something new, your challenge card this month. So manifestation of something new this month. Something could manifest in the first week or two if you see to it that it does. Might also end up finishing or completing something, which can sometimes also indicate a new beginning. So very exciting stuff indeed. Now, for your attitude or position on the situation, about halfway through the month, you have Judgment. Very powerful card indeed. This is talking about the idea of destiny calling, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, the raising of buried content. And so it's interesting because it kind of connects to the Death card that we saw earlier. You may indeed be feeling this month like you are getting in touch with these deeper aspects of yourself and transmuting that energy, cleansing and purifying and stuff like that. Both this card and the Death card are ruled by Pluto, which is all about the unconscious and those deep, dark things where, repressed memories and emotion are held and that we need to travel into in order to transform. But now this card is also, in addition to Pluto, it's ruled by the sun. The sun is the light of our awareness. And so the way I always think of that is it's literally saying to us, take the light of our awareness into the deep, dark, unconscious realms and transform them. And so this is how you're feeling this month. You're feeling like you're doing that. Now, in another sense, though, this could also be feeling like, or this could be your feeling just very powerful this month. Like this month is a turning point for you. And I have to say, again, I don't always bring astrology into these readings, but just because I'm always monitoring it, this month on March 6th, Uranus, after spending 7 to 8 years in Aries, the sign before yours, moves into your sign. And so talk about a monumental event worthy of the Judgment card. This month for all of you Taurian people out there is likely to be very powerful indeed as Uranus enters your sign and shakes things up. Uranus is the rebel. Uranus is the revolutionary. Uranus is the weird planet, the planet of sudden, shocking, unexpected developments, the planet that is genius, of sudden insights. It also rules the internet and electricity. And so it coming into your sign, your first house of self, you can expect this month to indeed be quite the turning point in your life. Now, in some cases, when we have a shift like this with one of the outer planets, it might be more like a number of months down the road that you really start to see it gain momentum. But nevertheless, in my astrological opinion, this month of March will be a powerful month indeed for you. It will, how do I put this? Let me really try to explain this properly. It will break loose things that have been stuck for much too long. Uranus is the instant reconciliation of irreconcilable opposites. So whatever in your life has just been taking too long to get anywhere, you can expect in this month and the months to come, all of that stuff to really start breaking loose. You're not going to just get past Uranus. It's going to break things free. It's all about breaking free. That's its job. So very good indeed. Can it be uncomfortable at times? Perhaps, but it's worth it. It is well worth it. So for the outside force coming in, you have the 10 of Wands reversed. This is not you. This is something coming at you, and this would likely be a couple weeks into the month, like perhaps around the third week. So 10 of Wands reverse, generally speaking, is all about relief, a release of a burden. So this would be someone or something coming at you that helps you let go, that helps you release and find relief. And again, doesn't that just fit in with the whole theme we've been exploring here, from everything I just said about Uranus helping to release things that have been a burden, that have not been moving, to the recovery that we've been talking about. And furthermore, again, another 10, the idea of manifestation. Once that energy gets moving, you can expect things to start manifesting. I can tell you that for sure. So very good news there. Oh, geez, I'm dropping it all over the place. Speaking of Uranian moments. All right, so for your hopes or fears, you have the King of Pentacles. So you might be looking at yourself, because the King of Pentacles is an adult male earth sign. That would be your sign of Taurus, or it could also be Virgo or Capricorn. So you could be concerned about yourself in a way, or like your own stability and integrity. This could also be another person, another Taurus or a Virgo or a Capricorn, most likely a male, with it being the King of Pentacles. And this would likely be someone who assists you this month, showing up in your hopes or fears. Now, other than that, this card talks about the idea of stability, financial stability, robustness, integrity, hard work, discipline. And I know all of you Taurian people out there, and I know it for myself as well. I'm a Taurus moon, by the way. We are very hardworking and disciplined people, generally speaking. And so this might be a month where that's certainly on your mind. You know, you're hoping to maintain your robustness and hardworking, disciplined nature in the midst of all of this stuff that is happening. Now, for your final outcome card, you have the one, the only Ace of Cups. So this is an excellent card to end the month on and to complete the spread with. The Ace of Cups talks about, generally speaking, very, very positive emotion, love, joy, happiness. If you've been feeling, again, kind of going back to the theme of this reading, if you've been feeling pain or loss, this talks about relief from that. It talks about feeling better. It can also be a new beginning in the area of the emotions. And so, especially around love and friendship, new beginnings. If there's any negative possibility, it would just be the idea of too much emotion, overwhelmed with emotion. But I mean, this is the Ace of Cups. It is almost never a negative card, especially in the context of your reading here. I think when we put all the pieces together, what we're really looking at is as these things start to break loose this month, and as you feel the relief, the energy moving, and the relief from pain, and the improving optimism, and having more fun, and perhaps even some things manifesting in the area of what you want, the month concludes with feeling very powerful, positive emotion, feeling very delighted, feeling that sense of euphoria or catharsis as a result of all of this stuff breaking loose. And so again, when we go back to Uranus moving into your sign of Taurus this month on March 6th, again, it may not always be comfortable, Uranus shaking things up, but boy, is it worth it. Boy, is it worth it once it does, and that energy gets moving and things, just end up feeling so much better. And last but not least, again, this can talk about the idea of a new beginning in the realm of emotions. Love, friendship. It's often love, but it can be other things. So just an excellent way to end the month. And again, I'm just reading what the cards have in front of me here. I wouldn't be saying that it's oh so delightful if that wasn't literally exactly what is in front of me here. So that's about it, Taurus. I hope you enjoyed. Again, if you would like a personal reading with me, as I said at the beginning, I do go live on this channel regularly on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays, and I often do live tarot readings for donations of any amount on those days. So you could literally pay even just $1, and I would give you a tarot reading on any subject of your choice. And I don't go live with those readings on every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday, but I do often. So if you're interested in looking for that, you can feel free to subscribe to my channel and come look for me on those nights. And if it says I'm doing live tarot readings for donations of any amount, then feel free to come in and grab a reading. So thanks so much for watching, Taurus. Enjoy your magnificent month ahead of you. And again, just thanks so much for sticking with me here. Hope you have a magnificent month, and I hope to see you next time. Bye for now.